Chicopee, Massachusetts, at the Chicopee War Memorial Park on Front Street. In front of me is a World War I monument, and this monument here in particular honors soldiers or other military personnel that died during the course of World War I in Europe. They could have died from injuries, illnesses, or directly on the battlefield itself. And it actually donates those three categories on the flex on the side of it. So this monument is that one war, and every war that Chicopee people have fought in will be honored, and we're going to give a specific war, specific stop to each one. So the next one is back there. That's for the American Civil War, and anyone that died in Chicopee because of the American Civil War is honored on that plaque. And World War II is over in this corner, and then behind us is the Korean War, which a lot of people from Chicopee participated in. And then in the last corner, there's two monuments, and they honor the people that gave their lives in Vietnam or in the various wars on terror, including Afghanistan, and Kuwait, and Iraq, so forth. So we're going to walk up to each one, and we're going to pass by. There's so many names I can't possibly start giving off names, but we're going to go in order by dates. So we'll start the Civil War back here.
I don't give a shit.
You can't see the back now. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're looking at a plaque in back here that's for the Civil War, people that died during the war. It says 931 men served during the course of that war, and that 72 men from Chicopee lost their lives during that war due to illnesses or injuries caused by the war. And so that's quite a bit. Now, why aren't they named specifically? Well, it tells you. Their names are recorded on two tablets at the entrance of City Hall in Chicopee. So if you go there, you'll see the two big plaques, and that's where the names are. Now, in order, we're going to go to now, that's the Civil War. We're going to go to World War I, and that's to our right side. And you see on the right side is a plaque, and the plaque names the men that died during the war, and it says killed in battle on the very top, and there's about 22 names or so, and on the bottom it says died of wounds, and there's 3 names on the very bottom. And then there's a statue atop that. That statue would be Columbia, and she has a sword and a wreath. The wreath is for the sign of peace, and she's looking downwards. She looks a little depressed because, of course, you have the war between people that were united as a country. We'll go over to the other side. There's that plaque there. And on this side, there's a plaque that says died of disease, and there's about 21 names on there. And at the very bottom it says lost at sea. There's 2 names. All right, so you can come out and see these names and read them yourself. And so there's 4 categories they broke it down into. And the whole statue was put up in the year 1929, and that's when this War Memorial Plaza was started. And it says on the plaque that it was made by Mosmar Mosman, who was a citizen of Chicopee itself. Now, after that, you go to World War II, and that's in this corner over here. And we're going to slide around it. And they broke it down next to us. This side here is United States Marines, and it tells you about died during the course of that war. And this side here, we talked about the Union Army. And it talks about various places they went to. 109 men from Chicopee died during the course of in the Army during the course of World War II. And it talks about on the other side the Nurse Corps and Auxiliary Corps of the Women's Army. All right, then the back side. It talks about the Air Force, and the Air Force fought at all different theaters. All right, and then opposing it, it has the Women's Air Force, or the WASP, the service pilots. Now, total amount of people that lost their lives in Chicopee is 38 in the Air Force. And then on this side, is the Coast Guard, United States Coast Guard, and it tells of all the places they went to, and it tells you 2 people from Chicopee and the Coast Guard lost their life. And this one is the Navy. All right, in the Navy, U.S. Navy for men and U.S. Navy Waves, which was for women, and Nurses Corps itself. And 45 men from Chicopee lost their lives. And the Merchant Marines, which is different, which is part of the military during wartime, and it carries goods or produce to other countries. 2 men on the Merchant Marines from Chicopee lost their life. All right, so this is a nice way to break it down. You can see on the top, it was dedicated 1995. All right. Okay, this one is the Korean War Memorial, and it tells you about the various battles that people from Chicopee fought in, and it has the names on the end of the black part on the monument of the men from Chicopee that gave their life for their country during the course of that war. And there's 14 names there. All right, and you can come read them. We'll take pictures of them so you get a sense of who they are. And then in the back corner, and this plaza goes by in order by time. If you start in the one back left corner, come forward, rotate counterclockwise, and then the last 2 are in the back here. And this one is for Vietnam, and it breaks it down by the military services again. It tells you about the many men that fought during the course of the war. Chicopee lost 10 men during the course of the war, and their names are printed on the sides and the back. Okay, we'll get pictures there. And then lastly, right to our side, is a monument for the War on Terror, which includes Iraq and Afghanistan and Kuwait. And then it has the names of all the men from Chicopee that died during the course of those wars. And I could see there's seven men from Chicopee that died during the course of the wars in those 2 countries. Okay, so thank you for looking at these. We'll get pictures and put them on my website besides this video.